guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a review on the Poundland Hide and Chic Concealer. It looks like this. I actually purchased this recently in a Poundland haul. I noticed it was slightly different from the products that I used quite a few years ago. I think it was more like a lipstick sort of twisty up sort of concealer. So I thought I would give this a go. So if this is the type of video you'd like, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell button. Let's get into the video. So obviously today I'm starting off with a completely bare face. I'm going to bring you in closer. I'm going to now put my foundation on. And then we're going to give this sort of concealer a go. Now obviously all the Poundland makeup is £1, as it says on the tin. This is particularly, I don't think it comes with a particular shade or anything like that, but I can tell you that it says it's a medium coverage enriched with vitamin E, and it's also suitable for vegans, so it's obviously very good in that sense. Now I sort of struggle a little bit. I mean, you can't really tell on camera here because I've got quite a few lights going on, but I sometimes struggle with sort of like dark areas. I don't know whether you can see here. I'll bring you in close so that you can see what I'm talking about. Right, that's better. If you can see here around my eye, I sort of struggle with sort of like dark sections in the corners. Same goes on this eye, and sometimes a little bit of redness around the nose. Not massively, but a kind of a bit of uneven skin around here, and I do like to cover that up. I do quite like the sort of bright under eye. I can't say that I achieve it well often because I don't. It sort of depends on how I do my makeup. Usually my everyday makeup, I don't bother. I just put foundation on, a bit of bronzer and some blusher, and that's it. I don't really go into the whole concealer thing. But obviously if I'm getting dressed up or I'm going somewhere, or I'm sort of doing a video that I want to look nice for YouTube, then obviously I will go to the effort of wearing a concealer to try and brighten up that sort of under area that I've got. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go away off camera. I'm just going to pop some moisturiser on, and then I'm going to put my base foundation on, and then I'll be back to you in a second. Right, so I'm back now. If you want to know what foundation that I use, I literally just use this medium coverage Rimmel lasting foundation. I don't use this that often, but I thought I would give it a go today. I've not used it for quite a few months. It's in the shade Ivory. I'm kind of looking quite pasty at the minute, but as you can see, it does match my skin tone quite well. I've only just taken it below the jaw, but I've still obviously got shadowing in the corners. So let's just see. Let's just open this packet here for the Hide and Chic. They come completely sealed, by the way. Right, so obviously the packaging looks like that. It is just a little spout as well, which is not the easiest to put on, even though it kind of looks like it's got like a flat sort of section here. As you can see, that's how it's coming out. So we're going to pop that on. Now I'm going to use a dampened sort of beauty blender that looks like that. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to obviously put the concealer here. You can just squeeze it and it kind of just comes out. Again, I'm not sure how much there's in here. On first try, it is difficult to get it out. I think I would have preferred like a brush or something, because this is not the easiest way of getting it out. There isn't that much product in there, I don't think. And you don't want that to happen. So I'm going to try and move. This is why this sort of application is not the easiest. I prefer one of those little sort of spatula brushes. I think they work way better, because obviously now I've got way too much product there. I don't want it drying on my face either. I'm going to just pop it around my nose there. Got way too much now. Put a little bit up there as well. And a little bit there. So not the easiest application at all. So I'm going to do this side with my beauty blender, although I've got way too much product. I'm going to sort of start to take it over my eye as well, just to get into that crease area. It's actually quite nice. It's very bright, and as you can see on screen, it is quite light. If it covers that up, I'll be happy, especially for £1. But as I say, the only downside at the minute is the application. So yeah, it is very brightening, as you can see. That looks way better, doesn't it? I'm going to do around my nose here. Looks quite good. I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to stick with my my beauty blender on this side as well, just taking it over the eye as well. I'm quite impressed with the actual coverage, to be honest. It's not full coverage. It does say it's medium. I think that's sort of true to the word as well. I mean, I'm not sure if you had like maybe a spot or anything, how well it would cover that up, but I feel like it's done what I wanted it to do, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with that, and it isn't cakey at all. It's going on really nicely. Can you see the difference? How I've got this sort of brighter under eye. Yeah, I know I look a little bit darker here, but that's obviously where my foundation was. Obviously I'm going to put all my bronzer on and everything just to tie it all in. But yeah, I'm really quite happy with that. Obviously I'm going to set this now with some just some pressed powder or some loose powder. It's not got rid of completely in the shadow area, but it has brightened it up. So for £1, if you're on a budget, it's really, really good. I would recommend it. The only downfall for me would be the application. I'm not really fond of it, to be honest. I would have preferred them putting like a little spout in there so that you can dab it on a bit like the Tarte Shape Tape, which is what I thought it was originally. I think that as an applicator would have been way better. Because you can control how much goes on. As you saw, for me, it literally splattered all over my face. So I used way too much product, and to be fair, there's not a massive amount in there to start off with, and you want to be able to evenly distribute it on your face. So that was the only downfall. Apart from that, I'm really, really happy with it. I'm going to finish off now. I'm going to take this off camera, but I'm going to finish off now and just put some pressed powder or some loose powder under my eyes just to set that. I'm going to add the rest of my makeup, and I'm going to be back to you in a second just to give you my final thoughts. Hi guys, so I'm back. So this is the final look. I'm really, really happy with the concealer. I think it works really well. As I say, it is only £1, but my final thoughts are that the coverage is really good. I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 for that. The application is maybe a little bit less because of the actual spout that you get on the top. It's not the best. It doesn't evenly distribute the concealer very well, and as you can see from my application, I ended up getting quite a bit on one eye. So for that, I'm going to mark that down. I'm going to give that sort of like a 3 out of 5. But overall, I think it's a really good product. That's the only downfall for me. They should have a little stick instead. I think this would make this product sort of like, wow, 5 out of 5. So yeah, I'm really happy with everything. Yeah, so this is the final makeup look with the concealer. As you can see, the under eye is so nice and bright. It's making me look younger. Yeah, actually, just to add to you guys as well, I've managed to do a wing today. Now, I've never been able to do one of these before in my life, but I've been watching some tutorials because I've got hooded eyes, and you obviously end up with a little bit of a sort of shape there instead because of my hood. So yeah, yeah, so that's everything. So it kind of like sort of elongates the eyes a little bit, which looks quite nice. I'm going to start practicing and hopefully be able to do that in the future. So that's everything for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to give me a big thumbs up, that would be brilliant. If you want to subscribe, you can do it in the link. That's it for today's video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!